Murray didn't make this beat. Y'all ready? Back again with some heat. He gonna cover everything from the west to the east, from the north to the south, suburbs to the streets. Subscribe and hit the like so you won't miss a beat every day of the week. Gotta know he dropping. Restaurant reviews to the current topics. Yeah, sports outlooks and he coming proper. Tune in for the real. We don't do the gossip. You tuned in to the What Up Though show with Dame D. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button, man. What up, though? What up, though?
What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Though show. It's your boy Dame D.
And your boy E Skeezy.
Today is Freestyle Friday. We're gonna be talking about a few topics. Nothing major. Just a few things that we got on mind. E Skeezy, go ahead and start us off with what the topic we're gonna be starting off with today.
Freestyle Friday, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna be talking about something that's real big in the streets, in our community. It affects our community in a big way. We done lost sons, daughters, brothers, husbands, fathers, and some mothers, you know, to this code of honor we call and we try to keep, you know. I get it. You know, it's been around a long time, and I'm gonna hit y'all with the terms so y'all know where I'm coming from. Y'all say it with me. Snitches get what?
Stitches.
Yeah, and they stitches and ditches. But see, that's been something pumped in our head for the longest. But you know, it's a thin line between snitching and stating your piece. You know, to me, snitching is running your mouth, giving up information, and you ain't had nothing to do with it. That's snitching. Like, if something happened in the hood and the police come to you and be like, did you see what happened? And you want to be a witness and whatnot like that, you know, helping the police do their job. To me, that's snitching. And I get it. You know, you getting somebody in trouble and you don't know the whole story. But if you involved in the situation, like we're going to talk about a situation that happened with your boy BUN-B. And he was actually involved in a home. Somebody had his wife. She came down to the kitchen and whatnot, and he heard the door kick in. That's what got him to come up. And he grabbed his pistol, and I believe the dude had the gun to his wife, and he wound up shooting the dude, long story short. They was shooting back. He had a shootout in his house. We talking about the man, BUN-B, your boy. And
Right.
he hit one. And the police caught both of the guys. Now he got to go to court and testify, you know, to what happened.
Right.
So is that snitching?
I'm going to say no, that's not snitching. That what he did, and I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you spoke about this incident. Because we only hear this from our peoples. You don't hear this from any other race. You know, what BUN-B was doing that day was protecting his house and his wife.
Right.
Yeah, so no, I'm going to say no, that's not snitching. You have a right to protect your family and your house without having to get reprimanded by the people, our people, by being called a snitch. So I'm gonna say no, and I'll go ahead and let you elaborate a little bit more on that before I speak my piece on it, E Skeezy.
I mean, you know, speaking of that code of honor, they expecting you, you know, you see the movies or whatever, you might have been through it or whatever, I don't know. But okay, the police caught the two guys that did the home invasion.
Right.
It was like 4 a.m. and they had a shootout in his house. he hit one of them, and I guess they ran or whatever.
And
And the
yeah, the other
police
one got
seen a
away. He
little
hit one,
blood.
and one got away.
Right. Eventually, both of them got caught, and you know, they could have been in a situation where the police caught him, then they brought him back to the house. Is that the guy you seen? You know, because he could have been like, "Nah, that ain't them."
Right.
You know, and then let him get out of jail or court, and then handle it himself. You know,
Right.
that,
So yeah, we need you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow. But yeah, East Keys, you know, I agree with you 100%. We in the black community, we got to stop this silent code, basically this snitching, this so-called snitching. You know, what BUN-B did was, like I said, he protected his family. So you trying to tell me if someone come in your house and try to rob and rob you, you know, and basically have a gun up to your wife's head, and you protect your wife and you shoot back at them, but they get away, and you got a chance to, the police catch these guys and you got a chance to identify them at court, you mean to tell me that you're not going to do that? You're going to let these guys get away and not testify? You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. We got to get away from that. You know, that is not snitching. You have every right to tell the police who these guys was. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, I don't know where we get this shit from, but you know, we definitely got to get that mindset out of our people's head, East Keys. You know, because a
right.
lot of people is going to end up, you know, dead just over stupid shit like that. You know, that's crazy. But go ahead, I'll let you, you know, elaborate a little bit more on that.
I just feel like it ain't snitching if you involved, you know, and number one, throwing somebody else under the bus. Like I can't tell on somebody and it's gonna lead them to trouble or doom or harm or hurt. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you find out on your own, you know. Like, okay, let's paraphrase something. If I knew my homeboy Bob wife was cheating, I'm not finna go run the Bob. To me, that's even snitching. I know this your homeboy, but I'm gonna let Bob find out on his own because Bob could be in a world of mess himself. He could be
Right,
having a good day. But the minute I go drop that bombshell on her, hey Bob, I see your old lady and she cheat.
right,
That's snitching for one. For two, now he got to deal with that. And I'm going on about my business. You know what I'm saying? Going back home, smoking, chilling. But they over there
right.
fighting, about to kill each other, you
Yeah,
know?
you getting ready to tear up a relationship or a marriage, you know, not
Right.
knowing the whole details of what
The
Bob was
damage,
doing or
thinking
whatever
you
was
doing
going
the
on.
favor. Just like that girl that called her friend in the club. She just called and dropped the information. You
Right.
know, that was snitching.
Yeah. You know,
She ain't had nothing to do with it. She could have found that out on her own
right.
a
I
day
agree.
after
Let me
when they
give
was
let me
over.
give the people the actual definition of snitching. This is what I think snitching is. Okay, say me and you are selling drugs, and you know we in business together. You know, we got a trap house. You know,
Why
and we
can't
doing
be
business,
vacuum?
and the police run up in the trap house, and I get caught, you know, red-handed, you know, you're not there, you know, but you know, I get down to the precinct and they asking me questions, you know, about this, that, and the other. And you know, to get some time off, they're asking me, you know, who else was involved in the program or, you know, in the you know, in this business or whatever. And I let them know, or I tell on you, well, this is my partner, you know, he's involved in such, you know, in the business too. That's snitching. You know, if I get you caught up in something that I already had got jammed up in. You know what I mean? That's snitching. You know, if you
Right,
didn't, if we doing business together and I get caught and you got away, you know, and I'm facing charges and I try to turn you in to get my sentence lowered or lightened, that's called snitching.
right,
You know?
right. All right, so we gonna take it back to kids, like before we knew the codes.
Right. I knew
Cause
you was getting ready to go
you
there.
told on me. I'll never forget that. We did our little thing, took Auntie car, tried to get it back before she got up, got that, hit that pothole, Detroit bad
Yeah, see,
pothole.
you gotta tell the story the right way. I'll give everybody a little bit of the story. Um, Me and Skeezy, we picked up this female, um, a friend of mine. We picked up a few females and we brought them back to the crib. And I took my mother car without permission. So
Right.
we were taking her back home, and I end up hitting a pothole, and I think I blew all four tires out. I think I don't know.
It was just one.
Was it okay? It was one. I thought it
It
was
was
for all
just
four
one.
tires. Okay,
No,
so
we
was
only
that
need
on the
one tire.
Okay, yeah. So I was young, young, dumb, and stupid, So I panicked. I didn't want my mom to know what had happened. So there was a junkyard right around the corner from where we lived at. So
Eating and shell fun.
yeah, so we went in the junkyard and was trying to find a tire um to replace before my mother woke up. So somebody ended up calling the police. They caught me, and the police asked me, was somebody else in there? Who in here with you? They had their guns out and everything. And I told them, I'm like, my cousin is in here with me, and they ended up catching me. They told him to come out, So would y'all consider that snitching? Is
Y'all
that
comment. I'm
snitching?
gonna let y'all handle that.
Yeah. So I need y'all to like, subscribe, and comment and share. It helps the channel grow. But yeah, definitely, we want to know you guys' opinion, your comments. We want y'all to interact with us, throughout the conversations and whatnot. So we
Now
can
let me
know what
comment
you
on
guys
that.
think.
Since we freestyling anyway,
Right.
like vice versa, this just me. Like you hear the song. Like I'll let them do their job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Would have
In
left
that
it up to
situation, when
you.
that situation happened,
Look,
we probably was like 16, 17 years old. I
yeah,
was young. I didn't I'm not gonna say I snitched, but I didn't want my cousin to get hurt or anything like that. They had their guns and stuff out, so they was kind of aggressive towards me. And I think that was like really my first time ever getting in trouble or with the police or whatever. So, I was a little nervous and when it happened. But we got out unscathed, nothing happened, and it was just a funny story to talk about. So, but yeah, so back to originally what we were saying, there's nothing wrong with trying to get the people who did something wrong to you locked the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? That's not snitching. You know what I mean? Now if you doing business with somebody, illegal business with somebody, and you get caught and then you turn your mans in, that's snitching. You
yeah.
know what
Let
I
the
mean?
popo do their job.
Yeah. So,
They get paid for.
so for people to even try to say that BUN-B was snitching, get the fuck up out of here. That man did his job. They better be lucky he didn't kill their ass. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Freestyle Friday. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. What's your thoughts on it? We all grew up not liking a tattletale. You know what I mean? And the older we got, they just turned into snitches.
See,
That's
yeah,
why we even tell our kids
yeah. See,
stop
you took
telling
it back
so
to
much.
tattletelling.
You know,
That's what the original
that's how
snitch
I got
was, a
drilled
tattletelling.
into tattletelling.
Right.
But some things you need to tell. See, some kids get confused. The parents tell you, don't tattletale, stop being a tattletale. Then somebody do something to your kid, and now they're afraid to be a tattletale. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they done touched them in an inappropriate way, and they don't want to tell you. No, some things you need to tell. Hey, it ain't snitching, but when it's involving you, I ain't trying to tell to get somebody else that ain't got nothing to do with the situation. I ain't finna go, yeah, I seen everything that happened. Something happened two houses down or across the street, and you just so happen to be on the porch or looking out the window, and now you talking about you seen the license plate, and hey, it's a thin line. That's all I'm gonna say. I know a lot of dudes that say this a street code. They be like no snitching and snitches get ditches. But when the popo got they balls in the vice, niggas will tell on their own mama.
Niggas is snitching, man.
Hey,
Niggas out here talking,
doing
you
it for
know,
Happy Meal.
but yeah, you know, that's what really snitching is. It's if you and your partner is doing business and you know either one of y'all get caught and then you and y'all facing some time and you tell on the other one, and he end up getting caught and doing some time, that's snitching. You know,
Now
so but
I'm
yeah.
gonna keep it 100 though. If I'm riding with my homeboys and they hop in my ride and they ain't tell me they had something on me or
And y'all
on
get
them,
pulled over? Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, they gotta eat that, you know.
Yeah, oh, for sure. You know, and that's a
Yeah,
look, that's another thing that goes on in our community. And you know, and I'm gonna paraphrase what you just said. You know, we
I
can be
can't
riding
wear
in the
somebody
car, you
else's
pick up your
charge.
homeboy, this nigga got a gun. The police pull y'all over, he tucked the gun up under one of the seats
Yeah,
without
it's
even
your
telling
car
you.
though.
You know, right. And in your car, you know, so is that snitching, y'all? You know, you telling her like, look, nigga, this ain't my gun, you know, it's my car. You gonna eat that, you gotta eat that. So
Right.
a lot of people would say that's snitching, but to me, that's not snitching. That's your homeboy trying to set you up to take a L.
I just want to say this, you know, for future reference, and don't even put me in that position. Don't tell me nothing. Not that I'ma tell it, and don't do nothing in front of me. Not that I'ma tell it. But some people put you in a position like that, like you was just talking about. Don't put me in that position.
Right.
Cause
You
what
know,
I'm supposed
because
to do? Go to jail for you and your gun?
yeah, you
I
know,
can't
because
do
in
it.
a situation like that, if you put me in a situation like that and you don't want to take take up for what's yours, you don't want to take that gun, I'm snitching. Call me a snitch.
I'm gonna
You
give
know,
you a chance because
yeah,
you know it's yours, and I ain't trying to tell on nobody. But by the time they try to put me in the back of their car, if you ain't said nothing,
yeah.
nigga,
When it's my time to talk,
yeah.
yeah, I'm snitching.
Hold on, before we pull off, officer, just
Right.
wait right here.
You know, he ain't
Yeah,
want to tell the truth. You know, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm gonna tell
set
them
the record straight.
everything. Like number one, I ain't no snitch. Yeah, I tried to get a nigga a chance tell on his damn self.
Right.
But he think I'm finna go to jail. But his gun, I'm perfectly legit. Yeah, the car in my name, license registration, here's my insurance. The one that was in the front seat.
Right. So yeah, I want for all the youngsters who's listening to this, we want y'all to know that is not snitching. If your friends, that's not a friend. If he's in a car with you and he try to put his gun or try to hide the gun and y'all get pulled over, you know, you telling the truth on a situation like that is not snitching. You know, so
Right.
don't let peer pressure let you get yourself some time. You know what I
For the
mean?
simple fact, even the police, like with the seatbelt tickets, if the driver got on his seatbelt and the passenger don't, and y'all get stopped, they'll write that passenger a ticket.
Right.
The driver ain't gonna get a ticket. So it's the same way with your charges. If you bold enough to ride with it, you're gonna have to wear that charge. Ain't no dumping it, talking about hold this and put this back there. Nah.
Yeah, you got to eat that.
Uh,
You got to eat that.
nah.
You
We
know, and
gonna be cool.
that's only fair. You know, I'm not taking no charge for your gun because you're not gonna take no charge for my gun. Let's believe that.
Right. That's why we had to stop doing the stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Number
Hmm.
one, you gotta have license, registration,
And insurance.
and where you going, unless you on the highway doing the speed limit and 100% legit, it ain't no sense of riding around smoking because you leaving the trail of smoke. And if they get right behind you, they gonna smell all that. Then that's when they hit the lights and
Yeah, see that's a young guy's game. I don't do that no
yeah,
more. You know, you would never smell no
don't
type of
bring it
smoke
on
coming up.
yourself.
Yeah. You know, but Freestyle Friday, y'all. We're gonna go on ahead and switch it up. What y'all think about that Adrian Bronner fight that happened tonight? And I believe it. I think it was in Vegas, but yeah, I was disappointed. In Adrian Bronner, man, he upset a lot of people. He ended up getting knocked down in the second round. And I believe it went 12 rounds, and he lost in a 12-round decision. To Caleb Clark, I believe. I'm gonna look it up. So give me a second. But yeah, it was just a big disappointment. He talked a lot of shit. Adrian Bronner is known for Blair Cobb. Blair Cobbs was his opponent who he fought. A pretty decent fighter. He was unorthodox. Unorthodox fighter. He looked at, he pretty much fought like he was a left-handed fighter, but he had a lot of power. Adrian Bronner definitely underestimated this guy, so I want to get your opinion, Keys. I don't know if you're familiar with Adrian Bronner. He talks a lot of trash. He does a lot of shit, and I'll even play commentary, a little bit of commentary from. I'll just speak on it. At the weigh-in, he came in 10 minutes late, I believe, to the press conference. And he got to saying some crazy shit at the press conference. He was actually saying things like this. Okay, his opponent had a parrot that they had brought up on stage. It was crazy. How they were just trying to promote the fight. But his opponent, Blair Cobbs, had a parrot that he brought in. He was mocking Adrian Bronner too. Yet, oh wow, hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. My TV just popped on all of a sudden. That's crazy. But yeah, so they were trying to promote the fight. And they did a decent job at promoting the fight that night. But like I said, he showed up late to the press conference. And then there was another incident where I totally thought he was unprofessional how he handled this. They brought up the parrot for Blair Cobbs. He had a parrot. And Adrian Bronner got up there talking about he bringing up birds. We slanging real birds. 32 a bird. And if you get more than 10, we'll cut the price in half. I couldn't believe this. And now the feds are investigating this motherfucker for saying that shit. You know what I mean? He's sitting up saying shit like that, and then he also talking shit like this, like I got goons with me. We'll shoot you in your motherfucking head. Saying this to the guy he getting ready to fight. I'm
All
like,
them finna get searched.
yeah, just talking all this shit and went out there and got his ass whooped.
Hey.
Yeah, so give me your opinion on Adrian, man. He was just he a wild man. That was wild.
My thing is, we were just talking about snitching, so he told it on himself for one, but without even knowing the dude, because I don't, neither one of the boxers.
Right.
But number one, you go up humble. You come down talking shit if you choose to. But to talk shit before the fight, you don't know how it's gonna go. You know what I mean? And it only look worse when you lose after you done talk shit.
Yeah, it was horrible
before the fight.
And you definitely got to watch this fight. You got to watch the press conference and then watch the fight. He talked mad shit. Which that's what he's supposed to do. In trying to build a fight. And trying to sell the fight. But he did not back it up at all. He looked it horrible. It was horrible. That's all I'm gonna say. He did not put up a fight. He chased him the whole time and. Was just throwing one punch at a time. It was horrible. It wasn't the AB of old.
You want me to still show you humble with selling the fight?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? All right, say you the boxer, and we at a press conference. Go ahead, do your 15-second press conference. Ain't got to be nothing long or drawn out. Just go ahead, give me your Dame D press conference. Yeah, this the weigh in. We in the heavyweights. Dame D, he weighed in. He all right. E Skeezy weighed in. All right. Do your press conference. What are you gonna do to this guy when May 13th come?
You know, this how it will be. You know, I'm not much for talking. You know, May 15th for whatever the date. You know, it is y'all have set. I'm gonna come in there. I'm gonna take care of business. I'm gonna do what I've been doing thus far, and I'm gonna let my skills and let my talent show what I got. You know, and that's it. You know, ain't no need for talk. We'll see on that date.
Word. All right. And my response would be, yeah, I hear this cat, but you know what I'm saying? I've been training for this day too. You know, I ain't trying to put myself out there, but when I get in there, I'm gonna try my best to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I know he gonna try to kill me. So it's whoever get killed first.
Yeah. You know, and I understand, you know, when fighters get in there because they're trying to sell a fight, you know, they want people to buy this pay-per-view, you know, and that's what they were doing. But, you know, he was just out of control, you know, which
Yeah,
AB is
that's what I
always
mean. Don't lay
outspoken
it
and out
on
of
that thick.
control. Say that again, Skeezy.
Don't lay it on that thick. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
saying?
he was overboard, you know, so and then did not back it up, you know, in the ring at all, you know. So he got knocked down and then he got his ass whooped, you know, throughout 12 rounds, I believe. You know, so
What was the other fight? The Gainey fight?
Haney.
Haney? Yeah.
Okay, you talking about that Haney and Garcia?
Yeah. When he was his daddy was talking all the shit. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And then the son got his ass whooped.
Right.
So hey, you gotta wait till after the fight sometimes. You
Yeah,
gotta
you
know how
know,
to
and
lay
that's
it on.
and that's who AB is. You know, he talk a lot of stuff. You know, and at one point in time, East Keezy, he was a great fighter. You know, he was I believe a 4-time, you know, and 4 division world champion. You know, so you know, but that time has came and gone. You know, I believe AB is done. He's washed up. I don't think people would even pay to see him fight again. You know, it was a horrible outing. You know, he pretty much lost to a guy that was, I'm not going to say wasn't on his level because apparently the guy was, he beat him, you know, but there's no way that Cobb should have been in there and did what he did, you know, if AB was on this shit, you know. So I won't speak much up on it. You know, I tried to bring in BJ3 so he can speak in with us on this specific conversation, you know, because it was a horrible you know, it was a horrible fighting for AB, you know. So you know, I hope he get it together and he'd be able to turn it around. So, you know, if
While we
there's
on
anything
boxing,
else if there
what you
anything
think
else you
about
want
your
to add,
boy
go ahead.
what you think about your boy Tyson and Jake?
I just heard they postponed that fight till November because
Because Tyson had a little
yeah, that little
illness and
scare. Yeah.
yeah, okay. I figured
So
that'll happen.
yeah, so I
Give him
think it's
time
going
to sell more tickets.
it'll happen now, meaning that they delayed it. You know, they probably just trying to build the fight up a little bit more too, you know, so they can make that money. You know, but yeah, we need you guys to I want you guys' opinion on you know, on the snitching, what you guys think about the whole BUN-B situation. You know, was BUN-B a snitch, you know, or did he do the right thing you know, by testifying? You know, I don't think he was a snitch. I think he did the right thing. You know, I think all men in that situation, you know, would do the right thing and testify, especially if it's something that happened against you. You know, so if you don't have anything else to add to that, East Keezy, we can go ahead and close it out.
Nah, what's already known need not be said.
Okay, well, it's been another one. It's your boy Dame D,
And your boy E Skeezy.
and we are out. Peace.
Peace. Holla.